Hello, Purple Heart Consciousness holders. This is Reverend Jerry Hobby, and I'm coming to you this evening. And I come to you from a place of high gratitude. I just completed a wonderful call, a Zoom meeting this evening. Our meeting was focused on this pandemic, and it's a program called We're All in It Together. And our theme this evening was stress and mental health. And what I love was our opening with a thought from Ernest Holmes. He says a realization of the presence of God is the most powerful healing agency known to the mind of man. And I love that. And the reason I love that is because it supports us in moving through that process of healing. Rumi tells us, he says, where there is pain, the cure will come. And we get to look up and we get to focus on the good, the infinite possibilities. So this evening, I want to offer a prayer. I want to encourage you to pay attention because that particular segment is going to show up on our social media platform. If you are not a subscriber to our e-blast, I invite you to go to our website, seedfm.org, and make sure you subscribe to us so that you can continue to hear all the good news of the things that are going on. And of course, you will receive that information if you have the Purple Heart app. So please, if you do not have the Purple Heart app, make sure you download it. And with that in mind right now, I'm going to invite you to just turn within with me as we move into prayer this evening. Simply remembering that there is only one power, one presence, one source, and that power, that presence, that source is God. That presence is alive and thriving. It is revealing itself and it is expressing itself. And what I know about this power and this source is that the seed of good is always present, it always has been, and always will be. So in this awareness right here, right now, I remember the truth of my being, that this seed of good is alive and thriving within me. It is fully present, and I know that it is present right where each and every individual is. And I know that it is a comforting presence. And in this comforting presence right now, I know that there is only one life. That life is God's life, and that life is fully present, moving and fulfilling itself for each individual. I'm acknowledging it as the spirit and the light of wholeness. I know that it is divine radiance moving through our body temple right now. I know that it is divine love, healing, and revealing itself within every part of our life. Where there has been any hurt, any sense of discord, I know that there is the spirit and the art of love, and that art of love is filled with forgiveness, releasing anything that is unlike itself, and allowing for the purity of the divine to expand itself and enrich itself. What I'm knowing is right here and right now, that divine essence of life is the essence of every need already fulfilled even before we can even think it. And so what I'm knowing is right here, right now, that power has gone before right now. And I know that it is that wonderful seed that anchors itself. It is that spiritual nurturing. And in that spiritual nurturing, I know that something practical is showing up. That there is plenty of good, plenty of God. And that plenty of good and plenty of God shows up in a wonderful way. There's plenty of food, that all the resources that are necessary is already at hand. I'm acknowledging it right now as plenty of financial resources to complete any task that is before us. And I'm acknowledging it as divine substance, as the healing power. And that healing power shows up in multiple ways right now. And what I know is that is the mighty blessing that is already at hand. And I know it to be so for all of our first responders, that they are resilient, that the spirit of wholeness radiates in their body, that I'm affirming perfect health and perfect wholeness. I'm acknowledging it right where our doctors are, our nurses are. I'm acknowledging it within all the places that are serving our highest and greatest good. But what I know most of all is our scientists, our researchers, and those that are coordinating, our governors, and all of those people that are in leadership right now, that a power and presence has already gone before and prepared the way, that each step is guided, is guarded, is directed, and I know that perfect good fulfills itself, that this is the message of the evening, it is the message of the day, and it is the message that has already gone before. So I celebrate right now with gratitude, grateful for the divine expanding itself, grateful to be aware of the mental equivalent that we shall overcome this and so much more, that the perfect answer is already at hand. I'm grateful, for I know that my experience radiates that which I know to be true about life, that life is good and divine wisdom always fulfills itself and prevails. So in this space right here, right now, I simply release these words into the action of universal law, knowing it as perfect and knowing it as good. And together we all affirm together and say, and so it is. Amen. And so I open my eyes, I look into your eyes, and I thank you for this wonderful opportunity to pray. And I remind you that there are people out there that could possibly use this prayer. You know who they are. And I'm going to invite you to share this prayer with them. And if you are liking what we are doing in this spiritual community, I'm going to invite you to join us and support us. If you'd like to send a donation, your gift will be greatly appreciated. I don't know if you know this, but if you send a gift of $10 or more and set it up on an auto pay, we'll send you a free subscription to the Science of Mind magazine with lots of inspirational stuff. You'll get that for 6 months. Join us and support us in being more of the beneficial presence in the world. I appreciate you all. Have a blessed evening. Namaste.